What's up, heretics? Listen, the Honda Rancher 420 right here. Been a family staple. Nothing wrong with it. Runs like a champ. We're selling it. The boss has laid down the law, but we're selling it because I'm about to give you a review of something new. Check it out. All right, players, we're going to do a quick review of this. I'm going to run it down, and then I'm going to show you how it drives and how it does and all of that. Before I get to that part, I want to say this because I'm going to get knocked, just like every time you do a review, somebody comes on here, their feelings get hurt because you said something they don't like. Listen, this is a review according to me, so this is what was important to me. The reason that I bought this specific vehicle was because of my youngest son being handicapped and needing power steering. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to show you this vehicle. I'm going to tell you the things I like, and I'm going to tell you the things that I don't. So stay tuned, and we'll show you how it drives. All right, guys, first things first, this is the Mule 4010. You see that EPS? That is a electric power steering. I mentioned my handicapped son, Brax attacks, and there was something I had to have on this. Part of his genetic disorder is he has lower body strength in his upper body. He has no strength in his lower body, and we're going to have to modify this a little bit, but not a problem. He's got enough strength he can push with his foot, but he has to rest his leg on top of the pedal. Electric power steering, that is hands down. This vehicle comes standard with electric power steering, and super nice. So keep that in mind, guys. Looking at the panel, this is pretty self-explanatory. I don't think you need a lot of detailed info. There you have the gears. The gear shifts in a perfect locale. Not a problem, as most are. There you see the meter. That's the hour meter. I got 3.3 hours on this thing. And then the top is our electronic gas meter, which I guess could go out. It's about the only thing electronic on here. So no worries. There you have cigarette lighter, and cigarette lighter. You have a 12-volt power outlet. I'm from the old school. You have the 12-volt power outlet, and then the place to crank it. Nice thing, dash. I'll show you the glove box. The glove box, plenty of storage. No doubt that's going to work well for us. You've got all your gauges up there to tell you if you're running low on something. And then here you got another glove box. Major storage. You can put your ammo in there or whatever you need in there. Also, one of the big things that I liked about this, let's see if I can do it with one hand. I'm not going to be able to do it with one hand. Hold on. All right, sorry about that, guys. Hopefully that comes back in. I know we took you for a ride. That pops open this latch, and you pull on with one hand, and then look at all that storage. Went ahead and put my toe strap in there because I tend to get stuck in the Ford F-150 two-wheel drive. And you can see you got super duper storage. So if you want to put a change of clothes, you know, you're in a hunting cabin and you want to put a change of clothes, whatever, you got plenty of room to do that. Pretty self-explanatory there. And then you got these nice cup holders, which holds a big coffee cup for guys like me. And then you got hold my Coke Zero or some of that other stuff some of the rest of you drink. The seat here, and it's pretty standard as most are. You got your gas tank up under there. I put non-ethanol gas in everything that I have. Weed eaters, four-wheeler. Here, my tractor takes diesel, but that's another story. You got your oil, where you put your oil in 50-hour break-in period. And then you have right here, you got your brake. Not your regular brake, but you know, your parking brake. So that's one of the positives. Then you come back here, pretty easy. I haven't latched for you guys. You just have these old style latches, just kind of old school. You just put that up there, put it over, and then you just latch it down. Hopefully you got that. But I'm gonna do that. And then the other beauty, the big beauty for this, look how big that bed is. That bed's a lot bigger. If you're looking at specs, that bed is a lot bigger than some of your mid-size UTVs, your Polaris 500, Ranger, your Honda Pioneer. It's just a lot bigger. So that'll compensate for what you want. Then just to lift that up, you take those latches down and you just pick this bad boy up and it goes up. Now it tells you that it's got some assist and you can lock that into place if you want to lock it into place, or you cannot. I don't have it locked into place. I'm going to tell you guys one of the negatives to this thing. It says it holds 500 pounds in the back of this. If you put 500 pounds in the back of this and you got to pick it up, good luck. You better have some serious strong guys doing it, because I'm going to tell you the force to pick that up with is probably about 40 to 50 pounds. So let's talk about what else I like about it and what I don't. All right, so I told you I'm going to tell you some of the things I like about this Kawasaki 4010 Mule 4x4. One of the things I like is the fact that Brax Tax can drive this thing pretty easy. You want to show me how you drive it? Yeah. All right, guys, you saw that. We really like it because of the power steering. Power steering's easy to steer. Now, if you get a regular model on any brand, you need to understand it does take a little effort to steer it, but not bad. Even without power steering, it wouldn't be bad for somebody like myself or maybe you. So that's one of the things we like about it. I like the 670cc motor that's in this thing. Here's the deal. One of the negatives to me is it's not quite as fast as I would want. Well, let me say, I don't really need it to be that fast. It goes as fast as I need to go on this thing. This is a work vehicle. So the speed and top end, if you're wanting a trail ride, and you want a work/trail ride, I would suggest the Honda Pioneer 500 or go to the premium at the 1000 or the Polaris Ranger 500, or you could go up above that. So top end, maybe one of the negatives, one of the positives being with that motor torque down, it does have a lot of bottom power, meaning that it's got a lot of pulling power to it. So we'll show you some of that, so stay tuned. That's probably, we're gonna go over the garden real quick. A few bumps, and then we'll get down here and I'll give it the gas. All right, so you saw right there, top end speed. It goes fast as I want to go. Does it go as fast as you want to go, Brax Tax?
Yeah.
Goes as fast as Brax wants to go. So let me review a couple things with you. I really like the makeup of this. This is a work vehicle. The Kawasaki Mule 4010 4x4 is a work vehicle. If I was to get stuck out hunting, you think, Brax Tax, that I could get pulled out with this? Yeah. I think so too. I think this would pull us out. So it's really good for that. Torque down. One of the reviewers on another channel said that he didn't think this was a good hunting machine. Let me say this. If you got narrow paths, like your paths are only 4 feet wide, you're going to be in trouble because you're going to need about 6 feet wide. You're going to need a 6 foot wide trailer. This thing is 5.17 feet wide. So you got to have some width. For me hunting, it's perfect. Last night we shot a deer, put the whole deer in the back, got my brother-in-law, his son, drove us down to his stand. We picked him up, put him in the back, and we drove on. I'm not a mud guy. I don't put my stuff, my expensive tools in the mud. So I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to put this in the mud. This is going to be for Brax Tax to drive around the yard. Perfect for that. It's going to be for me to take hunting, put out corn, pick up deer. Going to be perfect for that. It's going to be for our garden, for us to be able to put mulch and different stuff in the back. And guys, you saw how big that back is. We got a top on ours, and we really, really like it. So I'm going to give this 4.5 stars. Just one of the few things, it is kind of bouncy. That's one of the negatives. But as far as the real two negatives for me, the two negatives for me is could be a little bit faster, and it does get bouncy. But that's why it's not as fast, right? So we do like it. We'll use it a lot. If you're looking for a machine, you want speed, this is not it. If you're looking at a machine that's going to be all-day trail ride, this is not it. But if you're looking for something to work around the farm or to get out in your yard or get out on the farm and do some work, the Kawasaki Mule 4010 4x4 is the perfect machine for that. I love it. I'm not going to put it in the mud, and I'm not going to try to go in the pond and come out because we just don't do stuff like that. So, hey, if you like this video, how about subscribe, comment, say something nice, write Brax Tax, and we'll see you on the next episode out on the